shovels, because like I said, when you start digging, it appears on the tooth edge of the bucket. And when it starts to spill out, that's where it's coming from, not the back edge of the bucket. It's too bad, because I want to use it. It looks like it would be fun to do, but it's just going to make an absolute mess, so... For the time being, send it to the garage. And I'll use the wheel loader. Yeah, apparently it fucking thinks it did. No drop frames, same thing it did the other day.
Yep. Yeah.
So I just looked over, it says it's now a minute in.
Yeah. Twitch doing its thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's saying my stream is unstable. Don't know why. Bitrate's been fine. Huh. Thanks, Twitch. That's a couple... Twitch has been having some issues the past few days, I've noticed. Because not just that, they've also been having the audio issues where people have been sounding like they're in tin fucking cans.
Mm-hmm.
That's been a big issue. Because it happened to Vito, Casket, and a bunch of other people. I guess it was even happening to me yesterday. Yeah. It's probably on Twitch's servers, not ours. Alright, so we are now back down here again. Let's reset. Yes, they did.
Alrighty,
Yep.
I gotta help with bed. I'll catch you
Alright
later.
there, Mr.
Have a
Big
good night.
Daddy. You
Have a
too.
good rest of the stream. We'll catch you around, man.
Will do.
See you.
Yeah, who knows, Wolf? It's unfortunate because there really isn't much for a good alternative to this platform right now. Certainly not Kick. And you know, YouTube isn't Mixer. I never hear anybody talk about Mixer. I thought Mixer was dead. Didn't like Microsoft kill that one off? And ad break again because of the frickin' stream. Yeah, I was gonna say, Mixer went out a few years ago. I thought that was the case. we go. Kinda getting it smooth. I overdug a bit there. So tough. You try to set a 0 and keep it at a 0, but it just... The equipment right now is too bouncy to really keep a good 0. There is no coal in this, so we're actually going to send this up to the other plant. Why not? Shit, what in the hell? Streamed to Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Yeah, see, Twitter is one I would like to potentially try. But I don't think there's nothing over there really for other than just views. There's no like, yeah, you can stream on Twitter. Elon does it. They don't have anything set up over there for any sort of like viewer rewards or like being able to monetarily change hands with anything. Other than your views and being paid as a content creator, but you need to hit some really crazy numbers for that to happen. So the likelihood of me getting paid by their service is slim to none over there. But just, you know, for the views and the outreach, it would be good to try and do. So yeah, I mean, just for the, you know, additional view number. Did it just fucking do it again? Yeah. I just happened to glance over and see, I think it did it again, didn't it? But like I said, YouTube, they're getting better with some of their stuff over there, but again, you know, it's not like here where you guys can do the sound effects and the all that stuff. There really isn't a lot of that over there on YouTube right now. So, you know, that's unfortunate that there really isn't a competition to Twitch that's on the same level. you know, you look at like the API information for being able to do bits and interactions and stuff like that. Well, let's see. Nope, no claims on my account. Yeah, YouTube has super chats. But you know, it's not like you guys can go over there and I guess there is some sort of way where I can set up some of the sound stuff with the like the channel points, but it all has to be done third party. The other thing is too, yeah, the Streamlabs bot with a point system. Yeah, you can do some of that stuff. But you can't even get super chats over there till you can monetize. Yeah, it'd probably be through Stream Elements over Streamlabs, but yeah, Twitch is having some funky shit going on right now, Eisenwolf. It's reset my stream once and it dropped everything out a few minutes ago again. Kept the stream up that time. Yeah, see, it's tough, Craven, because, like I said, right now, most of the channel revenue comes from ads. Which, you know, there's nothing to, no real comparison over there on YouTube. Roughly what you make off of one of those loads in-game. Depends. Right now I'm mostly in just pay dirt, so it varies. But it could be 20, 30 grand a load. Because I don't sell the dirt. I'll flatten this all back out again. My attempt at being smooth with the ground height is not working well. I use the dirt for road building and filling in spaces. It's worth $1. At $8 million, it's not like I'm worried about the money. So yeah, I mean, at this point, it's not like I really have anything in the pay dirt is the lighter stuff, yes. Coal's worth some decent money, but in the grand scheme of things, I kind of want to try and make coal into my road base, because it'll look kind of like a asphalt road. I may not even end up doing it, I don't know. It depends on how smooth I can get it when I dump it out of the truck. Bedrock is worth a lot of good money, yes. Mainly because the idea is you blast the bedrock into blasted rock, so the solid rock becomes blasted rock. Run that through a jaw crusher. Best way to mine solid rock is to either use explosives to convert it to crushed rock, or you can use a dozer to rip it. You can also use a jackhammer attachment on an excavator, but you need to turn it into blasted rock before you can really process it. Yeah, I mean underground, or I mean if you go deep enough. I'll start reaching it when I get into this corner on this level. You just get to get 32 meters down. So you don't have to be underground, but in my case where I tunneled to get down here, I went through a lot of solid rock, blasting it. So solid rock is don't really have any good examples exposed currently. Let me I might have a good example of it. Hold on a second. Right over here. So this is pay dirt. Thank you. You see this brownish color right here? The shiny brownish material? This is solid rock. So dirt, pay dirt, this is lithium, and this is solid rock. This is blasted rock right here, but you can see it kind of right there a little bit. There you go. Now you can see it. This kind of brownish material like this, it's kind of a brownish, but I guess you could classify it light gray. That's solid rock. And then if you put an explosive on it, it'll turn into that, which is your blasted rock. That looks like solid rock in that picture. Yeah, because this looks like pay dirt here. This is probably solid rock. Are you having a hard time digging it? If you're having a very hard time digging it, that's solid rock. If you're above level 22, since it's snowing where you are, Craven, one thing you can try doing if you're above level 22 is buy some explosives and blow it up and see what happens. It should turn to that other material. Oh, it's worth way more after crush than it is ahead of time, yeah. If you look at materials, rock, so solid rock sells for 32 bucks, as does the blasted rock. But if you process it through the jaw crusher into crushed, and then go into the fractioner, which takes the crushed and makes these 5, you then end up with higher material, higher price materials, because you'll end up with the gravel, magnetite, copper, bauxite, rhodium. So these 5 here. So 38 up to 86. So yeah, you can make some damn good money after that. Thin rock and it turns into 40. I don't know. I mean, obviously, honestly, I've never tried to measure the quantity of it. Just, I know that it goes from blasted to crushed, through the jaw crusher. And then the fractioner takes that crushed and processes it into the gravel and other stuff. But, yeah, 10 solid rock would turn into X number of blasted rock. You know, solid rock to blasted rock to crushed rock to gravel, and others. So your real money is in going beyond just the blasted rock stage. Because blasted rock is the same price as solid rock, but crushing it and doing all of that, then you'll start to make some big money. God, it takes a while to get up a kilometer-long conveyor. I dumped that last load in that hopper, and it still hasn't even reached my plant up top yet. Yep. Yeah, it's worth a lot more money if you blast it and do all of that. Come on. Ooh. I think it finally got to the plant. Yep, there it goes. Get out of the way. Why is this stream frozen? There it goes. I have to dump some material on the floor and smooth it out so I can try and keep a flat level surface here. Trying to make it less bumpy than up top. And I'm off to a fucking horrible start. Yep, I now have nukes. Nope, that just made things worse. That just made things worse. That made things a whole lot worse. Not on the save game. Yeah. Fucking horrible. God, what a mess. I suck, chat. Thank you, Mr. Utterly, for dropping the base. Thank you for the hydrate there, Mr. Farmer Marks. Hey, KW, how are you, buddy? Can I get a shout out for Mr. Utterly Epic Gaming there, Mr. KW? Thank you there, good buddy. Alright, we're gonna try and straighten this out so I can keep a nice operative word, and keep a nice smooth surface. So let's get the roller boy in here. Mr. the Fae coming in treating the animals again. How you doing, Faye? Did Mr. Faye see the news? The big news? You're up an hour late. Seeing today's your alarm. I don't know, this news came out the other day, but it's regarding the beginning of February, sir. There, maybe with that I'll be able to keep a smooth fucking surface. I'll probably still fuck it all up, chat, but... Hey, Northleaf, good morning to you as well. Yep, we're working on the pit now. Yeah, the hitbox unfortunately is a bit wonky. It takes a lot of practice. God damn it, I'm still making a fucking hash of this. Honestly, I don't think it's going to get too great until the next gen vehicles come out with the better physics and the better dirt handling. Because here I am, I'm trying to keep things nice, and it's just... making an absolute mess of it. Go. Are you talking the grader? So the grader will make it smoother, but it just deletes the material. It just basically shaves the material off and deletes it. It won't carry material to fill in holes or anything like that. Yeah, the best I've found is to just kind of cut it, deal with what you get for a floor, and then run over it with the roller to smooth it out. That's the best solution I've found, unfortunately, to keep, because even if you start with a nice, smooth, level surface, the problem is when you try to line you can't just snap the bucket back to that point, so you're trying to pinpoint it, which is not easy to do. You know, like if I'm trying to keep a straight line here, you know, I've got it set at, you know, I'm trying to get to like 0 cm, for example. It moves so quick, even with a joystick, it's hard to get to that 0 mark. So then I start going forward, and a wheel moves. And, you know, this happens and that happens, and suddenly, you know, I'm not anywhere near 0 cm anymore. So there's no real good system for keeping the blade straight. I know Christian wants to add stuff like that in the future, but for the time being, there's just not a great solution to it. At least not as far as I've gotten. You know, if I try to keep a nice smooth surface, I just end up making a mess out of it. Getting gravel. Yeah, gravel's worth good money. Yeah, it's 38 bucks a piece. It's worth more than the solid rock. Solid rock's only 32. Same with the blasted rock, it's 32. So gravel actually goes up 38 bucks. And you can haul big volumes at a time. Yep. Forgot it was muted. So yeah, gravel is actually worth more than the solid rock. Because solid rock's at 32, gravel's 38. But like I said, you don't want to use the cone crusher. You want to use the fractioner coming off the jaw crusher, because then you get other materials besides just the gravel. Is there a reason why the operator's cabin isn't located in the middle? On the loader? Or are you talking the dump truck? The dump truck? Yeah, the giant diesel engines. Yeah, when you look at that truck in real life, they basically have a giant diesel engine and all the hydraulics in the middle of the truck. Because in reality, those are diesel electric vehicles. They're electric axles with diesel engines up front. So you get a giant diesel, and then as you jump up here, you get your giant diesel underneath here, but then you also have all your electric stuff, your hydraulics, and things like that. Yes, indeed. That news, Faye. That news. Did you see that news? Melee. I want to do a vanilla play with the DLC active. Strictly vanilla and the DLC. Yep, alien bacteria taking over. Different kind of alien bacteria, though. This is kind of a much more organic, but if this ain't the thing of fucking nightmares. But if you notice, look, raptors and other things with pustules and the red eyes. So, yeah. That news. Never was, never will be. But I guess we'll see how that turns out. Like I said, more work for the Reforged Eden guys, though. Yeah. Alright, Mr. Fay, redeem the animal treats. So we need to do the animal treats. A biscuit for the puppy. It's bad enough you already ate Darius's treats, you little turd. Come here, Houston. Get your biscuit. Game tells you to adjust the light till the picture's barely visible. Nah, max that bad boy out. Yup. Because you know they want it dark so they can get you. Let me go, Drake. Hey, Darius. Someone will find it. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Pickles. You're actually gonna eat him this time? Hmm? Hi, Darius. You want your treats? Here you go, buddy. Alright, sorry about that, chat. I'm back. Alright. Yes. This. Too old for the squinting BS. If I wanted a dark, gritty horror game, I'd play that, yeah. Cheap gimmick, yes. Yeah, like that. Thank you, Mr. Surfing Cowboy, for the jump scare. I do greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate the biddies. Words are hard. I said, how the Empyrean thing turns out, though, yeah. Ain't sure you're feeling amnesia and such. Yeah, taxes, yeah, huh, yeah. Yep. How's it going there, Mr. Surfing Cowboy? How you doing tonight? Alright, 0%. Just find it amusing how they tell you to do your taxes and somehow you know you did it wrong. And they somehow know if you did it wrong, yeah. Just trying to decide what to play. I won't fall asleep playing. Yeah, that's not always an easy choice there, Surfing. It just means give your government a loan without interest every year. Yep. It's time between farm sim and fishing. Can't guarantee that I won't fall asleep in either. There you go. Go play some 7 days then. Not like I can tell them if they did anything wrong. So I actually know what all the numbers are. Yeah. Neither do I, Northleaf. Luckily my wife's got a